Well, market is never a problem. It's a challenge for any business enterprise. Any business enterprise, small or big, has to craft a successful marketing strategy, failing which they would be extinct. Marketing successes in case of big is better, but in case of a small and MSMEs, it is beautiful as well as promising on account of factor conditions affecting SME in the country. Mr. Malhotra has captured the dynamics of MSME sector in China, but when we look at SME sector in India, it appears that there are two distinct categories so far SMEs in India are concerned. One category are of those units which are located in dispersed locations. And the under second category, there are large number of units which are rather situated in a close geographical proximity. In common parlance, as Mr. Malhotra has pointed out, units which are working in close geographical proximity are referred to as clusters. As a matter of fact, in Indian SME sector, these clusters are driving the whole sector as a whole. Because if you look at the facts, the cluster accounts for about 77% of MSME units in the country. It contributes to 72% of employment. It contributes to 61% of total investment in MSME sector. Its contribution in terms of output is 59%. In terms of export, cluster accounts for 76% export from MSME sector. And moreover, the moment suppose we move to Panipat, Panipat is a cluster of power looms. It produces 75% of all blankets produced in the country. Go to Ludhiana, 95% of woolen knitwears are produced in Ludhiana only. 85% of sewing machines are produced in Ludhiana only. 60% of bicycle and bicycle products from all over the country are being contributed by a single cluster, that is Ludhiana. If we go to Agra, it's a footwear cluster. 150,000 pairs of shoes are being produced in Agra cluster only. So this is the scenario. These things point out that MSME sector per se in India are driven by these clusters only. Now the point is that in many clusters, this type of rather collaboration among units have taken place with a remarkable success. Examples abound in context of Indian clusters, a few Indian clusters, where remarkable progress have been achieved when industrial units in the cluster have gone for a type of collective marketing in various forms like organizing buyer-seller meet, setting up their own display center, jointly participating in international and domestic fairs, developing common brand, etc. For example, Chairman was referring about Triput garment sector. He is right that prior to 1990, there were about 200 garment manufacturing units. They were vying with each other to garner domestic market as well as garnering some export orders. In 1990, few enlightened entrepreneurs, they realized that some collective action is needed if we have to position ourselves in the whole global market. As a result of that, they formed an association, and Mr. Juneja is aware that they set up besides undertaking so many projects, they also set up one very beautiful display center. And its result was that exporters started coming regularly to Triput, and today, hosiery items, cotton hosiery items, export of cotton hosiery items, 80% goes from Tripur. If we go to, say, Rajasthan, Bagur and Sanganer, these are old traditional cluster famous for hand block printing. And the whole cluster was driven by few exporters who were selling these goods to Germany and few European countries. This thing was continuing, and as position was in Tripur, these exporters were going to Germany. There was a cutthroat competition, there was war on prices, and ultimately their business was in doldrums. At one point of time, as a result of UNIDO intervention, these small exporters started coming together. They formed an association. Then they developed a common catalog. They hosted their website. They participated in the international fairs. And the result was, there was a spurt in the export figures. And it is a matter of pride that in 2005, this group of 26 small exporters undertook a project to implement, undertook a project costing 45 crores of rupees for setting up a greenfield textile park in which all modern facilities are going to be available. And just if we go to Punjab, in Tri-City, that is Chandigarh, Panchkula and Mohali, it's one of the important engineering cluster in the country. About 2,600 engineering units are working in this Tri-City. Out of that, about 150, they were also making sanitary fittings. And situation was same as situation is in informal business. Somebody was selling without making any records and so on and so forth. But at one point of time, few young entrepreneurs, about 20 or 25, they combined together and they promoted their brand in the name of JAL. And today, as position stands, JAL brands of sanitary fittings are fetching a premium price in the market. But now the point is, and the question is, why these kind of collective marketing initiatives are not replicated in other clusters of India? As a matter of fact, India is having more than 500 clusters of modern MSME units, and there are 6,000 artisanal and handloom clusters. It is a matter of concern that these initiatives, why are not being adopted by other clusters? The answer to this question is, which Mr. Malhotra has briefly mentioned and touched it, that there is a total lack of local governance system. In the inaugural session, Mr. Kumar of NSIC did mention that his organization has entered into a kind of memorandum of understanding or something with 50 associations. Ministry has got no estimate and precise record that as how many industrial associations are working in the country. But on the rough estimate, there are at least 3,000 industry associations working in the country. And in many clusters, there are no associations at all. And even in those clusters where there are associations, they are weak in terms of physical resources and so on and so forth. So the remedy lies, and the small step which will rather bring many remarkable results, is to go for providing proactive and focused support for promotion of local governance, promotion of associations, their empowerment, their capacity building, and ultimately these associations will act as a catalyst for initiating and triggering this kind of collective actions. I understand that if focused attention is given on this aspect, I think many initiatives in the area of collective marketing will take place, and in the process, industrial units of the cluster will be able to achieve higher earnings, higher profitability, and will attain sustained growth. But it goes without saying, as Mr. Malhotra has hinted, that in all such clusters, even if industrial units are collaborating with each other to increase their market outreach, competition will go along with the collaboration. Thank you very much.